All right, so the IBPS Clerk Mains on November 29th is officially over. I bet two big questions are running through your mind right now. Just how tough was that paper? And more importantly, what's the cutoff going to look like? Well, you've come to the right place. Let's get right into the complete analysis.
Okay, first things first. We have to talk about the elephant in the room, don't we? That general awareness section. Seriously, was that a nightmare for you? Because from what we're hearing from thousands of students, it was hands down the toughest, most tricky part of the whole exam. But hold on, before you start panicking about your GA score, just take a second. A tough paper, especially when it's just one section that's really difficult, can actually be a good thing. Seriously. It usually means the overall cutoff is going to come down, and you know what? That gives a huge advantage to the serious candidates, like you, who were prepared for anything.
So with GA out of the way, how did the rest of the paper look? Let's break it down section by section. We're going to look at the difficulty level for each part to get a really clear picture of what we were all up against.
Okay, check this out. What's super interesting here is the balance, or maybe the imbalance. You can see reasoning and quant were pretty much moderate. Challenging, but you could definitely tackle them. English was probably a nice sigh of relief for a lot of you, falling into that easy and moderate space. But there it is, the real game changer. General awareness was firmly, and I mean firmly, in the tricky to difficult zone. No surprises there, right?
And see, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is why a tough paper separates the real contenders. It wasn't just about memorizing facts. It was a test of your strategy, your cool under pressure, and how well you could bounce back and absolutely nail the other sections. This paper was basically designed to find the truly well-rounded, serious candidates. All right, deep breaths, everyone. This is the part you've all been waiting for. Taking everything into account, the paper's difficulty, the tricky GA section, and all the initial feedback on attempts, what can we expect for the state-wise cutoffs? Let's get into the numbers. But just a quick heads up, these are our expert predictions, not the final official figures. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. For West Bengal, we're expecting the cutoff to be somewhere in the 41 to 46 range. Now for the super competitive states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, we're thinking it'll be around 40 to 45. If we head over to Maharashtra and Gujarat, it looks like it could be a little lower, somewhere between 37 and 43. And for the southern states like Tamil Nadu and Andhra, the prediction is in that 38 to 45 ballpark. You can really see how the tough paper has pulled these numbers down a bit.
Now, I've got to be super clear about this. This is really important. These numbers are estimates. They're based on our detailed analysis and all the feedback we've gotten from students. The final official cutoffs from IBPS might be a little different, so please, use this as a guide to see where you stand, not as the final word.
Okay, so we've analyzed the paper, we've talked cutoffs. What's next? The big one, of course. When are the results actually coming out? Let's look at the timeline so you know exactly when to start refreshing that webpage. If we look back at what IBPS has done in previous years, they're usually pretty consistent. So with the exam being on November 29th, we can pretty confidently say that the results will likely drop somewhere between late December 2025 and the first week of January 2026. Yep, that's the window you'll want to mark on your calendar. Okay, now I want to turn this over to you. Because an analysis is great, but the real story comes from all of you who actually sat for the exam. So let's make this a two-way street. I really want to hear from you.
So here's what I need you to do right now. Drop a comment below and let everyone know your total attempts. Come on, let's see what the community average is looking like. And hey, while you're down there, do me a huge favor and subscribe to FlintMind. Make sure you hit that bell icon because we promise to be the very first to share that official result link the second it's released.
So go ahead, post your number, and then scroll through the comments. It really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? How do your attempts stack up against everyone else? Thanks so much for tuning in. We're wishing you all the very best for your results.